Welcome to episode 9 of Chapters, and I am your host, Safetu Baji. I will be sharing with you poems that echo with beauty, sadness, defiance, and mystery. These are pieces by some of the most memorable voices in poetry: Emily Dickinson, Sylvia Plath, Edgar Allan Poe, and Blake Williams. Each poem carries its own heartbeat, from Dickinson's quiet meditation on mortality to Plath's fairy confrontation with life and death, to Poe's haunting tales from eternal love, and finally to William's sharp reminder on how words themselves can become poison. Before taking you through these beautiful poems, I will want us to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Are you passionate about media? Dreaming of telling stories that move the world? Whether you see yourself behind the mic, the camera, or the editing set, Majak is your launchpad. Journalist, content creator, filmmaker, photographer, digital media guru. Which one will you be? At the Media Academy for Journalism and Communications, Majak, we turn your passion into your profession. Get hands-on in journalism to break the big stories, digital media production to craft viral content, communications to shape messages that move millions, film and photography to tell your vision in every frame. With fully equipped radio and TV studios, modern computer labs, and pro-grade cameras, we prepare you for the real world of multimedia. Are you ready to make the headlines? Apply today. We are located at Bakau Newtown. You can call us today on 53-31545, 53-31545, or 3725-053, 3725-053. You can email us at communications@majak.gm. Better still, you can visit our website www.majak.gm. Majak, your story, your screen, your future.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. It's Chapters, where words come to life. You can't wait anymore, so please, let's enjoy the poems.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My right did grow, and I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft, deceitful wails. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. Into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole, and the morning glade I see, my foe outstretched beneath the tree. It was many and many years ago, in the kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name Annabel Lee. And this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea. But we loved with a love that was more than love, I and my Annabel Lee. With a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me, and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a supple share in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee and the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabelle. And so all the night time I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my pride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea. He kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and mortality. We slowly drove, he knew no haste, and I had put away my labor and my leisure too, for his civility. We passed the school where children strove at recess in the rain. We passed the fields of grazing grain, we passed the sorting sun. Or rather, he passed us. The dews drew quivering and chilling, for only gossamer my gown, my tippet only tulle. We paused before a house that seemed a swelling of the ground. The roof was scarcely visible, the cornice in the ground. Since then, these centuries, and yet feel shorter than the day, I first surmised the horses' heads were towards eternity. I have done it again. 1 year in EP9, I managed it. A sort of walking miracle, my skin bright as a Nazi lampshade, my rifle. A paperweight, my face a featureless, fine jawline. Till off the napkins, oh my enemy, do I terrify. The nose, the eyelids, the full set of teeth, the sore breath will vanish in a day. Soon the flesh, the grave cave aid will be at home on me, and I will, and I, a smiling woman. I am only 30, and like the cat, I have 9 times to die. This is number 3. What a trash. To annihilate each decade. What a million film. The peanut crunching crowd shoves in to see them unwrap me, hand and foot. The big striptease gentlemen, ladies. These are my hands, my knees. I may be skin and bone, nevertheless, I am the same, identical woman. The first time it happened, I was 10. It was an accident. The second time, I meant to last it out and not come back at all. I rocked shot. As she saw, they had to pull and pick the worms off me like sticky pearls, dying in an earth like everything else I do exceptionally well. I do it so it feels like hell. I do it so it feels like real. I guess you could say I have a cold. It's easy enough to do it, so it's easy enough to do it and stay put. It's the theatrical. Come back in broad day to the same place, the same face, the same brute, a muse shout, a miracle that knocks me out. There is a charge. For the outside, for the eyeing of my scars, there is a charge. For the hearing of my heart, it really goes. And there is a charge. a very large charge for a word or a touch or a bit of blood or a piece of my hair or my cloth. So, her doctor. So, her enemy. I am your opus. I am your valuable, the pure gold baby that melts to a shrek. I turn and burn. Do not think I underestimate your great concern. Ash, ash. You poke and stare, flesh bone, there is nothing there. A cake of soap, a waiting ring, a gold filling. Her God, her Lucifer. Beware, beware. Out of the ash, I rise with my red hair, and I eat men like air.
Wow, these poems, though written in different times, but the voices share a common thread. They challenge us to face the depth of love, pain, death, and truth. Poetry at its core, it's a mirror, reflecting not just the poet's soul, but something within our own. Thank you for listening to this 9th episode of Chapters. If you loved today's reading, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the episode. And please, tell me which poem spoke to you most deeply. Until next time, keep seeking the poetry in everyday life. Bye.